morning, amazing Infinity family. I'm back here with my next fortnight message. And in this fortnight, actually, I want to talk about something which I've been observing in last few months, actually. In fact, last few years, I observed that this is a very important aspect, because when I look back my journey and when I see today when people operate in a certain way, I can only check the gap and let you guys know about that gap so that you can fill that gap and maybe get a success like that, right? Because my benchmark is only, always to check my journey actually, right? Okay. So, it's been observed that, I've seen that people after some years, when they learn to do business, the mechanics and all that, and they are handling their own different teams, working teams and all that, okay, they become independent actually, right? And what I learn in my business in early days is that there are 3 stages you cross in this business, right? One is when you are a dependent IR, right? Dependent means when you're dependent completely on your working upline, even for showing the plan, for closures, even for sign up, for everything you're dependent actually, right? For the system, everything you're dependent, right? Okay. So initially when you're new, you don't know anything, you're dependent IR, right? Okay. Then you become a independent IR, which means, you can do on your own things, you know how to show plan, you know how to manage team, you know how to do basics actually and everything, right? So you become independent. Now, most of the people feel that being an independent IR is the position to reach actually. And they don't understand there's a 3rd stage as well, which is called interdependency actually, right? When you're interdependent on each other, upline, downline, all are interdependent on each other, right? Okay. So I'm talking about that stage. All the people who become independent, who are handling their own teams and everything actually, right? Somewhere there's small thing which is missing, which makes a big difference, right? And what is that small thing is? Basically, their communication with their working upline, okay, start going down. I'm going to say they're too busy in presentations, they're too busy in handling teams, they're too busy in traveling and everything. And because of which, they're not able to communicate the way they were communicating before when they were dependent with the active and growing upline, right? I remember in the beginning, when, not just in the beginning, after 2-3 years also, right? All my, people actually who I was working as a direct, working upline as, right? Okay. We used to talk every time. I mean to say, whether it is 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. after finishing all the work, our day used to finish by talking to all the leaders actually, right? Okay. And what is to be spoken? Nothing. That it is not that, okay, they need to ask me something, or I need to ask them something, or that is why exactly we have to speak, right? First of all, we are not able to see each other because we are handling different markets, right? So when we talk and every day, the relationship, we don't go far actually in our relationship, right? We are still close, right? Second thing, when we discuss things, when we tell, okay, today this happened, that happened, while discussing all these things, right? The rule number 1, which is a cardinal rule, that never ever do anything without checking with your active and growing upline, that automatically gets followed. It's not about checking specifically about things, you're specifically calling to check. Because at times it never occurred to you that this is to be checked, right? Small little things, right? But sometimes when we are calling every day and we are talking to them every day about everything actually, right? Okay. First of all, relationship is still tight. Second, okay, when you talk to them that, okay, I'm trying to do this tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'm getting all my people trying to do this training or that training. But what happened while you're discussing this, okay, maybe you're doing everything right? But maybe with active and growing upline, when you discuss, right, that upline will give his or her own perspective, and maybe he will add only 10% things actually, right? And those 10% will also make a difference, right? And also you will learn a lot while having these kind of discussions, right? So people don't understand that, in do's, the last do actually is that be in communication with at least 4 to 5 active and growing upline, right? Okay. Leave 4 to 5. People are not even in touch with one growing upline, even the working upline actually, when they become independent, right? So all the new people, first of all, please remember, when you become independent, when you know everything to be done, don't become independent, right? You have to quickly switch to a stage where you have to be interdependent, and your day should not get over without talking to your working upline at length, general discussion, right? Sometimes we don't even talk about business, right? Sometimes about family, sometimes about irritation, frustration, sometimes about the weather, but we end up talking about a lot of things that today this happened, that happened, and all that, right? Okay, it's not always about asking, it's not always about, checking. It's like a mirror actually, right? Your active and working upline become your mirror, and you become a mirror to them also, right? So, I don't remember my day actually, when I was not in touch with my all the working downlines, or I was not in touch with my active and growing upline actually, right? Every day. It's not just 108, right? People don't even write 108, leave about talking actually, right? So how you will expect your working upline to know what exactly you're going through, right? Okay. And suddenly they will come and say, I want to sit and discuss, and then bang, 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 all the negative, all the problems, and all these things are discussed, right? Okay. So basically, this business is all about duplication. And I always say duplication of a mindset is more important than duplication of mechanics, right? Mechanical duplication you can learn overnight, right? But mindset duplication happens overnight subconsciously, right? Okay, when you spend a lot of time with upline, but when you're building different markets, uplines are busy, you are busy, you're not able to spend a lot of time. But what stops you making a phone call? Every day, maybe 15 to 30 minutes every day talking, right? Maybe in the morning, maybe in the night, late night, whenever, right? Okay, and maybe when you call, your upline is busy, right? Okay, call again, then call again, or maybe find out a time, maybe in the morning, right? But call again, because this is the most important and essential thing. Because understand, you don't even know what you don't know, right? And when you keep talking to your working upline, keep talking, two things happen. One, you get some experience from that working upline, right? Maybe the way that person is thinking about the issue which you are handling, right? Okay, maybe that can change your perspective. Second is, by talking to your working upline, you take a mind share of your working upline, which basically involves your working upline in your growth, okay, more actually, right? So you are basically trying to pull that, the mental time actually from that working upline by talking every day on daily basis, right? Okay, so you have to talk. In fact, when your downline is talking to you about something and checking and sharing some new idea or something like that, unless you don't talk to your upline, how will you check up and till last person actually, right? Okay, we always say check with your working uplines, okay, if at all you plan to do anything new. Not because that person will stop you, not because that person is a boss, because maybe that person will make your effort, okay, result, give, your result, your effort may give you more result actually if you talk to that person, because maybe that person will be able to add some value in that thing which you are doing, right? Okay, so guys, it is already mentioned in the welcome. 2 points. One is, be in touch with 4 to 5 active and growing upline all the time, right? Okay, of course, 1 will be working upline and 3, 4 will be more, but be in touch with them regularly, right? Okay, and other than that, check with your active and growing upline before doing anything new actually which is not told in the system, right? Okay, like launching an incentive or anything actually, right? Just share. And actually for that also you will not have to put an effort, I have to check and share, if you are already in touch on daily basis, right? Believe me, my early third year or fourth year, when we were too busy, okay, believe me, if suppose for example Sharfun or Kavita, if you're not able to talk for 2 or 3 days actually, we used to feel there's something incomplete actually, right? Why? Because it never used to happen that we are not talking for half an hour, 1 hour every night before we sleep actually, right? Okay, on the phone call, even if you're in a different market, right? Okay, so guys, please understand, this is a very, very small aspect, but it makes a big difference in the long run, right? Okay, so check yourself, check your team, are you following these basics? Because these are the things which are already mentioned in the welcome, but still at that point of time when you go through welcome, these things look not very important, right? But why we share in the beginning, so that we can remind it again later on, right? So be in communication, talk to your working upline on daily basis, okay, not just for discussing business, not just for when it is required to ask the numbers or projection or plan or anything, right? But normally, because if you and your working upline are not best of the friends, then believe me, this business you cannot take to the next level, right? You cannot take it to the next level. You and your working upline need to be the best friends. And best friend talk with or without agenda, right? every day, right? Okay, so check, is your working upline best friend? Is he available? If not, go and confront. Tell that you're not my friend because we are not talking, right? And I want to be your friend, right? Okay, and ask them also, am I your friend? Okay, if I'm your friend, then why you are not calling me every day, or why we are not talking every day, right? Okay, and this is where exactly, believe me, I learned many years back when my upline told me, when relationship goes to the next level, business goes to the next level automatically, right? Okay, and this is the beginning of taking relationship to the next level, right? In fact, it is not even next level. This is basically maintenance of relationship, right? Okay, in fact, when you stop talking, relationship deteriorates because you stop confronting, you stop, you start judging and all that thing, right? Okay, so guys, please check, are you following this? Okay, are you talking to your working upline on daily basis, with or without agenda, about anything and everything, right? Okay, and do you guys know about each other, working upline and working downline, about everything about their life, right? Whatever is happening in your life. Okay, so check yourself and your team, and don't dilute this culture. If it's getting diluted, please build this culture once again. These are the small little things which actually took us where we are today, correct? And this is nothing but building a culture, right? Small little things which become a part of the culture of the organization, right? So guys, I'll be back again next week with my new topic in my next fortnight. Till that time, I love you guys.